When it comes to standardized testing, things have been changing a lot in recent years, and you might be wondering, how important is it really to take the SAT or ACT, or how important is it to do great on these tests? And it's a bit of a complex question at this point. The first truth is, yeah, the overall influence that standardized testing has on college admissions is decreasing gradually year over year. That said, it can still be a very important deciding factor in a few contexts. One of these contexts is for huge schools that are dealing with a tremendous quantity of applicants and need as many quantifiable factors as they can to make some hard decisions early in the process. In this case, if you have submitted a really strong SAT or ACT score for that school that's well above their average and going to pull their average up, versus another student that hasn't submitted a score or has submitted a lower score, the schools are going to have a good incentive to take you over that other student. Similarly, when it comes to the top tier schools that have so many applicants to their programs, they are going to be looking at this as a bit of a tiebreaker, and they're going to be appreciating that a student can perform under pressure in the way that a standardized test demands. Of course, schools are more and more open to the idea that some students are not strong test takers, or they have different ways to showcase their abilities and their talents through projects, through presentations, through video supplements, etc., etc., etc. Something that is happening is that there's a shift toward AP exams, IB test scores becoming even more important as things like the SAT and ACT decrease in importance, because these are equalizers, at least to an extent, when it comes to assessing students across various contexts: public schools, private schools, different parts of the USA, different amounts of resources. That's why standardized tests are still relevant. They're worth getting ahead of. If you have the time and the runway to plan out a couple of different testing dates, to get prepared to do tutoring or classes or whatever it is that's going to be most effective for you, if you have time and it's not going to detract from other parts of your profile that are also super important, we would definitely encourage you to take standardized testing seriously and to realize that it could be a real boost in your college admissions chances.